undoubtedly. Make things difficult. Let's go. Let's fight this for a bit. Fight his brood lords too. Okay, he's moving on with massive lane push. And that's probably what I want to do too. Let's take a look through this. I'm going to send a few troops at a time. Let's go to this area of his with our hydralisks and take a look how this looks like. Okay, let's get rid of these two. They can all just go in. At the same time, we should make our way here. Here. So everybody that goes in, they are as good as dead. Furthermore, everybody else should just move up. That's going to be a lot of lings. And it looks like not all the hatcheries have been selected so far. Alright, look at the map. Ooh, yeah, that's a lot of lings, no doubts about that. And we are going to move in now. Boom. Yes. That is a hell of a lot of lings. And they have speed upgrades. It looks like he nearly mined out everything here. And I'm going to destroy everything here too. That's all. Let's take a look at his perspective. How did he saw this game? Wow, that was a long game. That was a good game. Like probably something like up to Platinum or Masters League game, I guess, because later on everybody would just simply leave the game. He did try to push with Ultralisk, but it just didn't work out that well for him, unfortunately. Now at the very beginning we've gotten a few fights. I already showed up on the radar there. He, on the other hand, decided not to expand. Good for him. Alright. Oh, look at that. I wasn't even suspecting that he already had a base there. So that was a super good proxy base. And that's probably why he was most of the time so slow, so to speak. Like, he didn't have much, and I didn't attack him. I had to attack him right now, and it would have been a good fight, but I don't think that a victory would have been a distinct possibility. However, we both went for quite a lot of bailing play. Quite a good bailing play, a lot of bailings. In here he tried to move it out, however that didn't work out. And these defensive perimeter here where not all of my lings are engaged could as well be the graveyard. too big of a graveyard for my lynx. No, no, no. Zerglings are on the way. Roach Warren, Bending Nest. So this is how kind of a Zerg player would probably think when he's trapped like that. And he would just build Banelings and carve through whatever's out there. Besides that, he already has a defensive stance here, so if my lynx move in, they'll get trapped, the roaches will shoot. He has a hidden base there. I knew about this Overlord, but I just kind of didn't want to build Spore Crawler there because he just saw it a little bit too expensive at that time. In any case, this is where his Banelings start to come out. And we had some really good Baneling fights there where all of our Banelings just simply gone into this one massive explosion right there. Boom! And you see, his roaches survived. We had a similar composition there, but it wasn't it. Furthermore, I have 3 bases. 2 of these 3 bases are operational. For some reason he decides not to build his second hatchery and simply goes for more Banelings, which isn't a bad deal considering that I'm a Zerg and Banelings can blow up Zerg units very effectively. In here we see a proxy hatchery, so proxy because it's far away. And that's pretty much it for now. I haven't noticed that. Let's go back a little bit and take a look what exactly happened here. I couldn't see it, was moving on a little bit too fast. And this is where it begins. His few Banelings blow up the rest of my Banelings. However, I have many roaches, and there's still one Baneling trap, which actually proved to be very useful. He just kind of came out of nowhere, boom, exploded there. And when I played, I noticed that, and it looked awesome. Furthermore, everybody's drowning in that acid saliva. This is where I decided to take out his second Nexus. Obviously, it wasn't the second Nexus, it was his third Nexus. And for some strange reason, I decided not to engage. I think this is where I decided to play a little bit longer, see how things go, you know, learn the build-ups, the buildings, something about the upgrades. And I kind of think I have him trapped here, however, that's certainly not the case. It looks like the creep never went away due to creep tumors. A creep tumors that I couldn't see myself. I would need detection for that. I wonder if the creep tumor would consider to be a building. In any case, this was a good twist right here. He goes in for these Mutalisks, and I decide to attack him because there's no way in waiting, right? And at the same time, I want to build Mutalisks myself, and I already have the Spire to do that. He most of the time is looking at his command center here, and this is where the fight begins. His Mutalisks will obviously go and try and help. However, against that many roaches, even the mutalisks, who can't be hurt by roaches, won't do a lot of damage. I see that they have a lot of money, a hell of a lot of money there, and a lot of larvae. So obviously I was micromanaging this a little bit. Much. I'm trying to get as close to his workers as possible here. And it looks like it's nearly all over for his base here. However, little do I know that he has another base. And it looks like this is certainly going to be his other base of operations. Here's another base of operations. And obviously he's going to do a lot of damage here. However, I've ordered so many lings that I've sent them to just clean out everything there. But they won't do anything against that many mutalisks. And so things work out for him just fine. Now he tries to counterattack me, but I'm ready. And wherever he should go, he should meet spore crawlers. They have a good range. I like his range. This is awesome. He does take out few buildings, but if he moves just a little too close, he suddenly gets hit, and there's no point in fighting a spore crawler. And it looks like he's trying to expand, but he's trying to expand to the wrong side. Little does he know I have already 4 mutalisks ready, but I'm not engaging him because I don't want to lose them. Now I've got a lot more. It looks like I looked at the wrong tab. I had not 4, but almost 18 of them, but didn't attack. Didn't want it to lose any. I had reasonably good static defense there. Furthermore, his hive cluster is under attack, but he's not even looking at that hive cluster that was being attacked. In here I'm sending my guys to establish control, so killing off his overlords, any units that he left behind. And look at his supply cap. That really hit his supply, and the only thing he needs now is a lot of overlords. And this is where the game kind of starts anew. As you can see, I'm making not much, not too many minerals, but they should increase eventually. I'm feeling very confident at this stage. I'm not attacking him. And would you look at that? He just met my forces. He wanted to establish another base on the other side of the map and survive as long as possible. However, I'm looking on that other side, so I'm giving him later on 4 bases. This base wasn't established ever. He didn't use his transports to establish that base. In any case, he does have quite a few ultralisks. No, only 1, but he will have quite a few in the near future. And now here I'm kind of moving my forces around and I'm not attacking him. Seriously. Obviously losing a queen there was a big deal. I probably just had to leave that queen alone. And at this point somebody here, I will be retreating and not really bothering him for a while. This is area where he is going to start expanding and just become a lot stronger. As you can see, I'm not making that many more resources than he is. In any case, as you can see, he will try and start an offensive. However, I will try and beat off each and every offensive of his by sending most of my forces. So he knows that something is up, right? And I have hatcheries all over the place. So look at that, wow. And his drones won't pass. This guy got buried here, so he successfully survived and opened up himself a gold base. Probably that's something he certainly needed. Now that one of his mineral fields is almost empty, he will have to set up a third base close by. It looks like that base is not going to be allowed. And I'm going to fight off his attack over here. All in all, he chose an interesting play here. Have these Ultralisks and Corruptors. So the best anti-air Zerg unit and the best ground unit. Probably Ultralisk is the most complete ground unit, because it's so hard to kill it. In any case, it looks like he will have to rebuild, and his drones can't really get out of here. Oh, look at that, he suddenly cancelled that base. What did he got scared of there? Who knows? But that base of his certainly happening. And he sends another attack, so he sees a lot of spore crawlers. I mean spine crawlers. Even more there. So he knows he is surrounded now. Knows what this is all about. And that's certainly interesting. Maybe I needed to give him a path to this base. He didn't want it to make any drops. And now he can mine off the third base. Builds himself a few Ravagers. And he, guess what, has a high ground vision, and that allows him to attack my units. I in turn attack these Ravagers. I just won't allow him to attack me here. And this is kind of where most of the aggression taken place actually. He was consistently attacking me here, and I was consistently defending this area. Okay, so it's only a matter of time until he starts attacking this area himself. With all that high ground vision, he will be able to attack my spine crawlers, and I won't be, because his are on the ramp, and my troops can't see without this Mutalisk right there, giving vision. Okay, it looks like he knows this is the Mutalisk. So that's nice, but he won't allow him to live. So he does have an army, third base running. So far so good. From the high ground he can do some more damage, as you can see. And at some point here he should as well launch another attack. He builds even more Ultralisk. He will have to go through this. And so it begins. He attacks all the spines here, and it looks like that's a distinct success, but I have air units. He has anti-air units. He retreats, and I will retreat too. So I'm kind of keeping him here. After that he sent forces again here to carve through. But I won't let him do that. I'm just going to keep him inside of that area there. Now he goes for Swarm Host, and I thought that he had Broodlords, but I think that was a mix of Swarm Host and Broodlords. Now guess what? I'm building even more spines, and he will try to clear these spines out. In turn, I'm just going to kill whatever he's using to fight this out. And that's pretty much the game. You shall not pass. More fighting's taking place. But it looks like I have this. They have display. Mineral field depleted for him. And now we'll just be waiting further until he launches another attack. Okay, it looks like that's another attack right here, but it's going to be repelled very, very quickly. I'm not allowing him to carve through that. I probably had to build static defense all over the map, you know, and just not let him expand with Mutalisks, maybe. But that's for another time. This time he's getting wrecked. And I'm pretty much keeping him in one place here. It looks like he's going to build some more static defense. And I decided to move my line back because he was so aggressive, and I just wanted to keep him there for longer. Okay, he has more Ultralisks. And soon another offensive should start. Here it is. And obviously these guys are successfully carving through everything. And I'm just scaring him away now. That's it, that's another attack. But my units will be able to do this right. Now at some point here I should start getting rid of my own troops and attacking him, but that's 5 minutes away. In-game time, I'm fast forwarding this quite a bit. He once again has a lot of ultralisks, so that's 6 ultralisks in total. It's obvious just how many they can build. The Zerg, quite a few. The only real problem of ultralisks is that it can't attack air units, but against ground units it's pretty much very hard to beat, unless somebody can shoot and run away. But that's obviously not the case in fights, because ultralisks will most likely be supported by something else, because it's that expensive. It costs 300 minerals and 200 gas. Now this is where the fun starts for my opponent. He has a Broodlord, and Broodlords can certainly carve through that with ease. Another attack of his is coming in here, and we're fighting through. As you can see, there are many spine crawlers everywhere, and I'm just keeping him in. His lings get massacred too. He doesn't have any upgrades, surprisingly. Now, he doesn't have that many troops. He does have 3 ultralisks, but I'm starting to send mine to a certain depth so that I could free up supply for the lings. And his ultralisks have absolutely no problem dealing with all of that. No way. After that, you see that my hydralisks are not even shooting. They're just ordered to move. And obviously when they move to their destination, they started to shoot, but as I mentioned before, ultralisk is a serious weapon. Now, as you can see, I have quite a few Zerglings, 84 currently. He builds Zerglings too, so this is going to be an interesting fight. Unfortunately, I think he's going to send these Zerglings to attack me, but I'm not sure. Let's find out. Look at that, I have 242 Zerglings right now. But now that is a lot of Zerglings. It moves up to 266. And soon the attack should start. Yeah, the first Zerglings of mine are in, and he's being swarmed from all sides by these. Okay, it looks like he got some upgrades. I had 3-3. It looks like there are no upgrades for his drones, but there were upgrades for his ultralisks. It shouldn't be like that. In any case, it looks like that's the rest. Let's go back just a little bit. I want to take a look at his upgrades. Maybe just before the attack commences. So his ultralisk has Zerg Ground Carapace, Armor 4, 2 upgrades, and then Zerg Ground Carapace for his drone 0. Is that a bug? That could be a bug. Now on this, Queen can be seen, reduces the time lurkers Okay, it could just be that in Ultra Scaven there's some kind of an upgrade. Frenzied, immune to snare, stun, mind control, and movement alerting effects. Movement altering effects, okay, so he's certainly going to fight. It looks like he got cornered here on this hill and wiped out by an endless horde of lings. I've lost quite a few, more than 60 lings on this attack. But so far so good. It seems that everything got destroyed. That's it. Let's take a look at the statistics. Oh yeah, 79,000 XP is a lot. And then we have the performance summary. Score summary. 55,000 resources versus 85. 900 units trained in total for ice. And look at the army value. He never really surpassed my army value ever in the game. Maybe just by a couple of seconds here, but that wouldn't count, right? A resource collection. Upgrade spending. Workers active. So my workers were building stuff quite often.